This is always one of my favorite weeks of the year. Not only does the Texas General gun season open during this week, but it's a window of time that we host the Yamaha Media Group. And you never know who's going to be in camp during this week. So this year's attendees are Scott Newby from Yamaha. We've got Josh and Pat. Pat works with Warren winches. You know, Warren winches is something that's very intriguing to me. You know, if you get stuck, you need a winch. You need to move things, you need a winch. So we're going to kind of showcase and share information on how winches and side-by-sides and ATVs actually come together. And then Josh is a racer that, you know, he rides around with our buddy Walker, who's been down here a couple of times and competes in a lot of deals, and he's new to deer hunting. So it's going to be exciting to kind of watch his hunt evolve and expand his horizons in deer hunting.
So when Josh and Pat got into camp, we just got them comfortable with everything. Put Pat on the gun that he was going to be using, got him down at the range. He was throwing off a few rounds just to make sure that he was settled, he was comfortable with it, knew all the nuances, the ins and outs of the gun, and he was comfortable with the whole entire setup. And same thing with Josh. It was his first time shooting a 10-point crossbow, but thankfully, I mean, they're very simple, very easy to use once you get that process down. And he was just starting to drill them at the range and got super comfortable with it as well. So knowing that they are all excited to get out, excited to be out here in Texas, it's just the whole reason why I bring these guys out here and have a good time and enjoy these memories with them in camp. All right, pretty much opening morning out here in Texas, and we were chasing an 8-point out the killing tree, but I think we pushed him out a little bit, so we're gonna give him another day's rest, or at least maybe try in the evening. But we're gonna go to the backfield right now and see what comes out. It could be anything from a nice big buck to a pig. We're just gonna kind of play it by ear, sit, see what comes out. We're gonna jump in the RMX 1000 XTR and give it a little bit of time before the sun comes up and give her a shot.
Hopefully we're gonna get a good buck out here. Never actually been to Texas, so this is a new experience for me. Wade's kind of showing me the ropes and just learning as much as I can. Hopefully we can start this day right with a buck on the ground.
We've got a box blind that we're going to over some grown-up area, and there's deer traveling everywhere. We got some really cool weather for here for this time of year, so we'll get some action going.
Sit one, day one, kind of like a calm morning. Not much wind and not much movement. Been quiet. What little wind we have is in our favor, and just nothing. So we'll try again tonight, and hopefully we have a little better luck.
It was a chilly morning. We saw a bunch of whitetail does, a couple of small bucks, but nothing with size at all. I mean, they've been walking around this field the whole time. It's really weird because like when they go to cross over the field, they're always running. But had a couple in front of us that, you know, had great shots on, but just nothing we were targeting for, so not even any pics or anything. So we're gonna get wrapped up, head back to camp, see if anyone else saw anything or shot anything. But either way, it's a couple more opportunities here left here to try to knock something down.
Opening day, we got up and went out to the place that we were hunting. Sat in a blind, which is not something you typically do out west where I'm from, because there's a lot of public land and you like to move around. it was pretty exciting for the most part, you know. Sitting here and had a nice sized 8-point, about a 3.5-year-old deer come out. And then we saw, I don't know, what, 8, 10 does. So had a few cows come through that kind of maybe messed things up, but they pushed on through. But overall, it was a good morning.
All right, so we're going back to the killing tree. Basically 36 hours of rest. Didn't hunt the evening, didn't hunt the morning, just to hope that that big 8 comes back out. There's also another big 9 out there, but he's a younger one, so we're gonna let him go. In October, you can pattern the deer a little more. November, not so much, but you know, I'm not gonna say that if something nice comes through, a good mature buck, that, you know, that I wouldn't take a shot on it, because it's more or less making sure I get that good mature buck, but not chasing the antlers by any means. But if a pig comes out, we'll definitely do a little bit of population control. Otherwise, can't wait to get back out of the killing tree and really see what does come out, because there's so many different things we could have present itself to us, so we'll be good.
We're headed to the middle field, and we're gonna go for our second sit for the evening. There's a lot of life around here, so we're gonna see something, and hopefully a shooter comes out and we can end this hunt a little early, but we'll see if one comes out, and if it does, we're gonna take the opportunity.
This afternoon, we're going to go hunt this really big food plot. Critters are going to be going in and out of it, and we're going to give them heck. There's a buck. Yep. Is he a 2-year-old? Year and a half, maybe 2. Where is he? He's coming over here. I just spotted him, so he's gonna come out where that one did. Let me get a shot of him. I don't see him yet. There he is. See him? Shh, don't worry. Why is he loud? He's not very old. Okay. But let me get a picture of him. He's pretty skinny. Yeah. Hold on. Right there. Here comes another one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a 3-point. No eye guards. Okay, they'll come out. Give them a second. He's right there.
that one in the picture. Look, there we go. That one has a larger body. So, unlike you, I don't think he's very old. He doesn't look very old. No, I see that's his times now. Yeah, he's an 8. He looked like an 8. I think we'll wait. Give him a chance to grow up a little bit.
We made it all the way back to the killing tree, and man, it was such a fun and exciting hunt. I haven't had that much fun sitting, as funny as it sounds. It was relatively quickly. We started to see deer coming out, and just a whole bunch of bucks all over the place.
Man, I tell you what, that was definitely one of my more exciting hunts I've had out here in Texas in a really long time. For one, I thought I turned the killing tree into the chilling tree because we got out there was nothing, absolutely nothing at all. And all of a sudden, we had some really big bucks that came in. And one of them was this big 9-point that always chills out with the 8-point that we're looking for. They were just kind of like way off in the peripheral, way off on the edge, and then they just disappeared. Some other bigger bucks came in. They were a little too young, so just let them go. And then they took off, and all like the really young bucks were hanging out for the longest time right out in front of us. So they kind of all moseyed off again. It's like, okay, yeah, that was our window. They're all gone. They moved along. And then sure enough, way across the other side of the field, I see the 9-point that came in again. This 9-point, he is amazing. Gave us every shot opportunity you could imagine. He was probably 15 yards away. He was awesome, but like I was talking about earlier, we're going to give him another year or two, but it was very hard to pass up. He was just so cool. I mean, his brow tines were giant. It was so awesome. Can't wait to see how much he grows. And then I tell you what, the 8-point we were going for, we can kind of see him, his body working around, you know, but he didn't make it this old for being dumb. And no joke, we knew that he was right off to our side, just off in the brush. Right when it got too dark, this big, giant, massive body just comes out. It's like, that's him. I could see his antlers on the kind of like the reflection of the pond that was right out there. It's like, dude, that was one good, smart guy. So very fun, very exciting, and can't wait to get back to camp to tell everyone about it because it was such a cool sit to be in. Going home empty-handed, but the good thing is we at least know that we're here. We let them all kind of like chill out and calm down for a while there. So hopefully we can maybe even give the morning a rest and go in the evening again. But either way, very exciting.
What a wonderful end of the day. We had a nice 6-point come in, and you know, it was a very beautiful deer. I almost wanted to shoot it, but normally there's a bigger one with it, and we let him pass. We had about 10 to 15 does in and out of our spot, so I'd say that was a successful sit, and I'm excited for tomorrow now, and I think we'll get it done. I think if that 6 comes in tomorrow, I would do it. Just for the opportunity. It was a beautiful buck, so got through it, and we'll get it tomorrow. We'll get it done.
Yep. Yeah, this is the two. I guess we saw him. Yeah, see, he doesn't look that heavy right there. Oh, that one coming through the tree, that brush. He's an old deer. He's white. And he's, look at his belly compared to the other one. Yep. He's a lot older deer. Yeah. We were sitting on over a freshly plowed food plot, and we had some nice bucks come in, just nothing we wanted to shoot. Had one of them, you know, if it's tomorrow night or even Monday morning, it might go down. But overall, it was a fantastic opening day, and looking forward to day two. Morning, hey, it's day two out here in Texas. We're getting ready to go back to what they call the observatory stand, where there's a nice 8-point with some big eye guards that we didn't see yesterday morning. Then we decided to go switch stands last night, and wouldn't you know it, that buck shows up. So we're gonna go back in there this morning and see if we can't get him. Weather this morning is a little on the cool side, but it's supposed to heat up pretty fast, so we're gonna try to make the most of it and see what happens. Yeah, 3 small bucks. 5 deer total. No shooters yet though. But he's coming. Just gotta be patient.
Day 2 of Whitetail Diaries. We're out here in Texas, and we're gonna try that middle field again. We had a decent 6 come out with us last night, and we're gonna try to see if that 8 that's with him will come pop his head out, and hopefully we can get a shot on him. Very optimistic right now, and hopefully the opportunity presents itself, and we're gonna get the job done. We're ending our morning sit here, and we had some good deer come in, just 1 to 2 year old bucks, lots of doe, and just no shooters. We're gonna try tonight, man. We had the deer in here, it just not the right one. So we're gonna go get some lunch, and we'll be back.
Well, we had daylight savings time, so we had a little bit of a change. Got into the stand early, and we had some deer immediately come right in, several does, and then A few bucks started to come in, but no shooters. But nonetheless, it's always good to be out in the deer woods, seeing the critters move around and have some fun. So maybe this afternoon, it sounds like we're going to be back on this blind and see if we can't get that nice 8-point with the tall eye guards. So looking forward to it.
Now, while everyone enjoys some food and rest before heading back out for the afternoon, let's check in with Scott Newby as he shows us all the new accessories you've seen on the Yamahas the guys have been using.
Hello everyone, Scott Newby here at the Yamaha, and I want to talk about some of the accessories we have for our Wolverine lineup. The great thing about these vehicles, whether it's the X2, X4, RMX 1000, or RMX 1000, since those vehicles are all based upon the same platform, a lot of them are going to translate over. Just like you can see with our polycarbonate windshield, 300% more scratch resistant and durable than you see for everything else out there in the field. This is the folding style. And then on the X4 that we have over here is our new wind deflector that we offer. New style, new design. We even have a solid polycarbonate windshield. Again, as you can see here, it's dirty, but if we wiped it down, it's not going to get scratched. A lot of the cheap ones you're going to see out there, you just do the simple wipe and it's going to get scratched right away, which is not going to be great for visibility. But speaking of great visibility, our side mirrors that we just came out with, very cool style to it. It's the automotive style where even if you're out there in the trail, you accidentally clip something, it's gonna fold right over, and then you just push it right back to where it was, it still locks into place. Great clarity on the mirror there as well, also highly scratch resistant. If you have our full cabin closure system on it, then we have little extenders that go along with it just so you can have that same great view when you're riding down the trail. Another very cool accessory we just offered for this year is our bed rack that is on the RMX 2000 right here. So it provides 44% more cargo space on the RMX 2000. It has great additional molly mounts on the side, even a whip flag mount up top. You can mount all sorts of additional lights and accessories on there as well. So you just really add your full overall capability to the vehicle when it comes to anything you want to stow in the back. Another very exciting one I know that a lot of people ask about and very interested in is our bed extender. This is, I think, one of the best accessories that we have for use here out in the field. 117% more cargo space in the X4 as well as in the RMX 4000 and 33% more in the RMX 2000. And that's just great when you're out, and if you have additional people in the back or you don't, you can move the seats forward in the RMX 2000 or RMX 4000 as well as the X4 and just increases your storage capability so much. In addition to everything you see here, go to Yamaha-motor.com. We have a full lineup of accessories between rock guards, A-arm guards, synthetic winch rope upgrades, pretty much everything in between. The great thing about all of our accessories, just like our vehicles, they're tested, designed, and developed by our testing team in Marietta, Georgia. That's alongside all the vehicles that we're building down in Noonan, Georgia. So you know it's going to have that great fit, finish, and durability, going to match the vehicle perfectly, and have that high durable quality just like our vehicles. So if you want to check out the full lineup of our vehicles, as well as all of our accessories we offer for them, please go to Yamaha-motor.com. We are going back to the killing tree, and we gave it the morning just to let everything settle and see if those big ones come out here again. And I definitely have my sight set on that big 8. Cool thing is there's a lot of other big deer that are through that area, and they may come through here tonight, so excited to see what happens.
Plan is tonight is to go after that 8-point buck with a long tine. So we're going back over to where we were this morning. So the reason that we're going back is we hunted that a couple mornings now, and then we changed locations, and Wade had sent us some pictures of this deer that came in the area for an hour. And so that's the deer that we're targeting. And if he's going to stay in there that long, we're going to go back, we're going to hunt him. That's what we're going to do.
So the game plan tonight is I'm actually going to be going with the Master Wade, to the backfield, they call it, in a tower blind, and he's going to get me on some deer. He said, Josh, you'll be shooting a deer, your biggest deer to date tonight. So I'm hoping they show. You know, it's never guaranteed, it's hunting. So we're going to hope, and if one comes out, we practice at 30 yards again because he thinks that's about the yardage that they'll get into us, and hopefully I smoke one. I'm here with Wade. We're in the backfield. Hoping to get a decent buck in here in the next few hours. We already see some deer out in the field, and hopefully this hunt on a positive note.
Good shot, dude. Good shot. Oh my gosh. It's a good shot. Yes. What do you think? Oh my gosh. He sat there for so long. We waited and he just gave it to us. Oh my God. Patience is a virtue. You pass that 6 point up and now look what you got.
Oh my gosh, he's huge. He's absolutely huge. I'm gonna cry.
That's all right. That's what it's all about. That's the best part about this. Oh man.
Wow.
He had us on lockdown. I mean,
He was staring right at us for 5-10 minutes.
that was an old buck too. I mean, he came in, you could see his brisket shaking. That's awesome. Great shot, dude. I mean, from the angle I had, it looked like you smoked him. So. Yes. Give me 5, dude. That's awesome. Oh, appreciate it. That was fun.
Thank you,
I enjoyed
Wade.
that.
I enjoyed that too, man. So many emotions, so everything, adrenaline running through my body right now still. And I'm excited to give it some time and then track it down and find it. I'm ready to see what we really got. I think it's gonna be something that's gonna be possibly my biggest buck ever, and I'm excited to see it. There he is. There he is. Oh gosh. He is.
Tell me about it. He's done.
He's done. Oh my.
Congratulations.
That was a fun tracking job too.
He started wobbling.
Yeah.
Look at your exit. That's perfect. What a big old deer.
Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. He's an old boy. I feel amazing. That was a hunt that I'll remember forever for sure. Thank you, Wade. Thank you, Whitetail Diaries. Thank you, Scott Newby, for inviting me out here. Man, this is life-changing right here. This is good. A crossbow is exciting to shoot, man, because you got that range, you got the accuracy, and this brings that challenge factor in, and I absolutely love it. It's just a little bit easier on me being a almost first-time hunter. Hunting will definitely be in my life for the rest of it. I've never been to Texas, and just being around here, the trees, the wildlife, it's exciting. It's eye-opening, and you really got to get out here to experience it. And hopefully we can get back here or other places in the future.
and had a great sit, and right away pretty much had some bucks coming in, and the big 9 came in with the big long brow tines. I was getting excited. I was thinking, man, here we go, like action's gonna happen, because it happened so soon. It turned into one big long episode of Whitetail Bachelors in Paradise, and had a ton of bucks all around us. It was awesome. It was a very exciting sit. Yeah, I was just waiting for that 8 to come in. He never showed up, but I'm very excited to say that we got a text going, and Josh Merritt, one of our GNCC racers, he knocked one down. We're gonna jump in the RMAX 2. I'm probably gonna throw the thing in a sport mode, because I cannot wait to get back and check out this buck that he's got and celebrate with him.
You know, as Pat's hunt unfolded, he was hunting with a rifle, and we got some scouting camera photos on our Stealth Cam cell phone apps that was showing this really big 8 with great brow tines in the area. And that could be the kiss of death when you marry one deer, you know, because when you marry into hunting one deer and you only have a couple of days, if that deer doesn't show up, it's real easy to go home with your tag unfilled. But as a hunter, we've all been down that road, and we've all chosen that path, and it can be risk or it can be rewarding.
Well, we came into this evening with some very high hopes, because we were seeing this buck, the big 8-point. Maybe we'll just call him Elvis. I don't know, sounds kind of good. And you know what, we came in here with some of the high points of seeing Elvis, and saw some bucks, but nothing that we wanted to shoot, and Elvis didn't show up. So, you know, maybe there's time in the morning, and we'll see what we can do then.
With one final morning hunt, Pat heads to a new stand called The Ridge. Some mature bucks are known to pass through the area, so everyone hopes that this will be Pat's moment.
It's, you know, we came into a new stand, and had some good bucks on the camera, and you know, it's just it didn't have. We got a storm coming in. Looks like, anyways, and it's pretty high humidity. It's pretty hot, actually, but we did get to see a bunch of oddhead. That was fantastic. We got some turkeys in here now, but no whitetail come in. And you know, it's just part of the hunt game that you come out here and see what you see. But nonetheless, this is a blast. For me, it's just about the environment and being around some really cool people, learning from them on this wonderful species that I get the opportunity to hunt. It's about being out here. And yeah, it's always nice to put meat in the freezer, and you know, that's the ultimate goal. But just sharing the experiences and the neat people that are in camp is really why I'm here.